Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Guzman, and this is my speech over the novel coronavirus. Um, the issue, the problem that is facing, the problem that my essay is centered around is the novel coronavirus. The division that it's bringing among people, whether people should be. There's people on both sides of the aisle. There's people that say that they should be able to go out and live life, and life should be back to normal without consequences, precautions, things such as that. And the other side is people need to stay home, prevent the virus from spreading by staying home, social distancing, just taking time away to make sure that they're doing everything that they can to keep themselves safe from the virus. To figure out to go at this problem, I interviewed my dad because he's a police officer and he works on the front lines. And one of the things that mainly he pointed out, and I've heard a lot of people point out, especially people that work on the front lines, is that there's a lot of people that are allowed to go to Target, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Ross, Marshalls, all those places. A lot of times people, they just want to go walk around and do things such as that. And a lot of times at those places, there's not any kind of social distancing. There's too many people. The quantity of the volume of people inside the stores is too much to maintain social distancing. And in many cases, it's not possible to do. So one of the things that he pointed out is it doesn't seem right that those places can just operate fully, and if someone wants to go get a bite to eat inside of a restaurant, they can't. One of the points that he made is you go to a grocery store, a department store, you go down an aisle and you pick something up. You're like, no, I don't want it. You put it back down. You're just looking at things, and you pick it up, you put it down. That's something that someone before you also did. They picked it up, they touched it, you touch it, you go to the cashier, they touch it. It's a transmission of so many germs and viruses and bacteria. It has so much potential to just spread. But if you go eat at a restaurant, you know that the space is limited with social distancing and minimum occupancy, that when you sit down and eat, when you're done, that place gets clean. So the odds of the virus spreading there is a lot more minimal because it's so much easier to maintain proper sanitization, such as a restaurant or a dine-in place, than a department store. So something that was pointed out was a lot of hypocrisy, that if people are going to go to huge stores such as that, then restaurants should open, movie theaters, things such as that, where when there's minimal people inside, then at that point they can do proper sanitization afterwards. I myself, as a grocery worker, I work inside of a huge grocery store, and I can vouch for there is no social distancing. Most people wear masks, some don't, and it's hard to do. There's people at the store that I work at that have already gotten tested positive for coronavirus. Like 3 people in this past week have tested positive, and the number of cases just continue to rise. And while we do work on the front lines, I can say that there is no social distancing, and if people can go out and shop at places such as that, then I don't see why small businesses can't open, because it is a bit hypocritical. In conclusion to this interview and the problem, we both concluded that we saw eye to eye, and that if people want to go out in public, then they should be able to, so long as they choose to use proper social distancing. Making the right choices of staying away from people, creating space, wearing a mask at all times to help prevent the spread of it. That's very significant. We do see eye to eye on that. So one of the things is that, basically, to sum everything up, is in order for people to go out, they should maintain social distancing and wear a mask at all times, because not only is it for them, but for all the people around them. Thank you.